Today, as we are celebrating the return of the spring, we are also celebrating the World Press Freedom Day. And the theme of this year is Journalism under Digital Siege. It explores the digital era's impact on freedom of expression, the safety of journalists, media viability and public trust. On the World Press Freedom Day, we celebrate the essential role of a free press, not only to deliver reliable and accurate news, but as a pillar of democracy. However, we see more and more attempts in the world to curb the space for free media. As we mark today the World Press Freedom, I have to pay tribute to the 10 brave journalists, cameramen, reporters, photographers, bloggers that have been risking their lives so far following the Russia's unprovoked and unjustified military aggression against Ukraine. 10 in 2 months' time. Safety of journalists is an EU priority, and the EU is providing emergency support to media outlets and journalists with covering the war in Ukraine. It goes from protection helmet to psychological support. By reporting from the front line, journalists contribute to counter disinformation and information manipulation surrounding the invasion. Many independent and committed journalists, media workers around the world keep exposing injustice in their own countries and contribute to building a better future. Many of them, despite daily harassment, violence, intimidation, both offline and offline, the European Union stands with them. I personally admire the freedom of expression that is prevailing in Mongolia. I believe this is something to be proud and to cherish. It is also something to take care of, to develop, not to be taken for granted in any society. We also see that Mongolia took a relatively large step back in the World Freedom of Press Index over the last year, especially when it comes to the improvement that we have noted in the years before. According to a report, there are aspects that can be worked better together in regard with the Mongolian press. For instance, more than half of the defamation cases in Mongolia are brought against journalists and media outlets, pushing them to censor themselves. They also noted that the media ownership is quite concentrated and most media are affiliated to political parties, expressed that this curtails emergence of independent media. Again, there is no democracy without a truly free press. We will continue to fight for press freedom in the world and not to pull back. Thank you so much for listening.